turning this wooden dowel into this whip for a cosplay and exactly how you can do it too. I actually used the whip for 2 different cosplays for the same character, so yay for recycling props. I'm not even exaggerating, it really does start with a wooden dowel. Now, have I made a whip before? No, never, but do I have full faith in my ability to follow a YouTube tutorial? Yes. The tutorial that I followed was called How to Make a Paracord Bullwhip by Nick's Whip Shop, which is a about 80-minute video where he goes through everything from beginning to end in great detail, and it's beginner friendly. To be honest, I'm not a very original or inventive person, so when it comes to thinking out of the box and creating something new of my own, I do have quite a bit of trouble with that. But no trouble at all with following a pattern or a tutorial. To make this whip, you will need a lot of paracord. I bought all of my paracord from Amazon, and after each layer of braiding the paracord, you'll need to wrap it all in electrical tape. There's actually 3 bellies, so I learned a lot of whip making terminology here. Each layer of braiding is a belly, so you'll do a belly of braiding with the paracord, wrap it up in electrical tape, roll it flat, and then another belly with more paracord, more electrical tape, repeat until you have 3 layers, and it's very dense. I also learned that you have to be very precise with your measurements. Like, you can't just be measuring, creating different lengths of your own choice and trying to braid them all together, because they do all have to line up, including their middles being together. You'll see that after I press each strand flat that I was pretty precise here with all of their different lengths and how long I wanted the whip to be. My final belly, which is this burgundy one here, has 2 different types of braiding. The top layer, which is where the handle is, has a diamond pattern, and then the underneath part, the one where it's like coily, like the part that makes the actual rounded rope part of the whip, is a herringbone pattern. You can see that the top layer has the little diamonds, I'll show you in a moment with close-up, and the bottom one has the herringbone design. I rolled them all up with these cardboard spools so it'd be easier for me to manage while they were so long. And I think whip making and braiding the pattern itself isn't particularly difficult, but it is a very time-consuming process. And with a lot of tea, like green tea, peppermint tea, and some true crime videos, I was able to get through all of it. Here's the final whip, but it does need some embellishment. So I 3D modeled and printed the base of the whip, which is basically a bipyramid, or 2 pyramids glued together. Sanded that out, primed it, painted it silver, and then went to my airbrush to add some details. For the whip handle, I wanted it to be a deeper color, so you'll see me in a little bit airbrush it, the burgundy into a more brownish tone, and I was very happy with the final result of everything. Once the PVC details on the handle were added, I felt like it looked very professional, and I'll show you how it looks here. Very nice, very clean. Then, of course, I had to put it into my build book, so hopefully the judges could appreciate it as well. Here's me on the day of the competition and at a different con with the same whip. Here are also the final photos, and let me know what you think. Would you ever make a whip?